Alright, so this is not financial advice. I ain't no financial expert and nothing like that. I'm just some guy on the internet. But in case somebody needs to hear this, if you have stocks and shares, right now is a very, shall we say, interesting time. Right? Lots of people are losing lots of money on their stocks and shares right now because of a decision made by, well, you know who. Anyway, if you're somebody who's got stocks and shares, in particular, if you bought them with the intention of, holding on to them for a while, maybe collecting dividends, things like that. I know there's going to be a big temptation to sell your shares right now before they all plummet, but you may want to consider still holding on to them, because nothing lasts forever, including anybody's presidential reign. Nothing lasts forever. And if you bought shares to hold on to, hopefully you bought shares in companies that have already been around a long time. Companies that have been around for 30, 40, 50 years or more, 100 years, things like that. Companies that have been through many different world leaders, many different world scenarios, and had their ups and downs, but have been through them all. Now, none of that, of course, is a guarantee, right? I get that. There are no guarantees. But if you are buying shares in companies like that, and you bought them with the intention to hold on to them, you may want to still consider holding on to them, because it's only another 4 more years. In fact, it could even be a good time to buy more shares, as a lot of prices have dropped quite significantly. So a lot of shares are quite cheap to buy right now. Not all shares. Some of them, even though they've dropped a lot, are still quite expensive. But there's quite a lot out there that's quite cheap to buy right now. So you may want to consider holding on to the shares you have. You may even want to consider buying more shares while they're still cheap, because nothing lasts forever. Nothing lasts forever. And if the companies you bought shares in have already been around for 50 or more years, 100 years even, they could probably survive another 4. You know what I mean? They could probably survive another 4. So, this is not financial advice. Do what you feel is right. I'm just saying, you may want to consider holding on to them for a little bit longer still. Anyway, peace.